Sunder should be having a much better game than he is.
Yeah, he's landed some shots, but he's not having his best game with the AWP so far, and it really shows because Markelov has been dominant with that weapon.
Oh, well, he landed one on Avi. Zonic has replied back with 2, though, including claiming the life of Markelov. And Sunder, well, like Jonas just said, just hasn't landed his shots. There's another couple more. Eventually shot down by Edward. The consistency and persistency paying off. And Trace is again the last man standing here against Edward and Starix.
And
Bomb
he flashes
planted,
himself again. He did this on Tuscan as well.
Well, shocking. Absolutely shocking. 25 health. 2 versus, it's a 1v2. 20 seconds remaining on the bomb. And 8-5 down on a buy. Big trouble for mTw. Big trouble. Now, did he steal away the AWP? Yes, he did.
He's trying at least. Yeah, that's the clever thing to do. Edward is chasing him though into that site. He's running after him, and I'm not sure Trace is going to be able to get away. No, he's not. Shut down by Edward.
Well, they've got 4 FAMAS between them and an AWP for Sunder. And it's 9-5 to Na'Vi on T-side train. And really, mTw, they love adversity, they really do. They've always been, you know, down and out, never count them out because they can always come back. They did that on Tuscan. But, I don't know, is this a stretch too far for them?
Well, after Tuscan, I'm not going to say anything. Because they came back when we didn't think that they were able to. So definitely don't write off the Danes yet. They want their second WCG title.
50 seconds remaining then in round number 15. Halfway through this final map of the Grand Final at the World Cyber Games Grand Final for Counter-Strike 1.6. mTw 1, Na'Vi 1. Na'Vi leading 9-5 on Trainers T in the first half. And look at this. Minute and Sunder have woken up. Sunder's landed 2 AWP shots in a row. Can he get another one? No, he can't. Well, not just yet, he can't. Zeus picking up the frag. Essendon's, well, they've come back from a 4 versus 2 here to a 2v2. And Sunder and Trace are the last men standing. Got a perfect crossfire on the bomb man. And Essendon's going to have to do very well to get out of here. It's 1v1. 9-5. It could be 10-5 or 9-6. It could be a really big round for both players. And Essendon's got just 4 points of health. And Trace finally picks up the last kill of the round. And what do you know? It's been an excellent half if you're a Na'Vi fan. They lead 9-6 as T-side on Train, Jonas. And that's going to be tough for mTw now.
It's going to be tough for mTw, but like we said on Tuscan as well, don't count these guys out. They have the ability, the uncanny ability to come back from any deficit. But what's key here now is to avoid or shut down this guy, Markelov, who was absolutely fantastic with the AWP during that half. And that's SNN doing some sit-ups at halftime maybe, working on those abs.
It is mTw versus Na'Vi, as we said, 9-6 and a half in favour of the Ukrainians in search of their first ever World Cyber Games Grand Final victory. And mTw in their 3rd final in 4 years, looking for their 2nd gold medal of the World Cyber Games. And here we go then. Avi immediately back out by the 6 train immediately and nails Markelov at the bottom of that train and has got himself a USP. He prefers that as well. Essendon back round the corner. Doesn't pick up the frag, but Zeus picked it up anyway. And then Trace from behind. Essendon picks up the 2nd one. 3 versus 3. All's well for both teams so far. Bomb planted now. Essendon didn't manage to nail the 1-shot USP. And with the bomb planted now, and Sunder down to 34 health. It's a 3 versus 2, make that 3 versus 1. Sunder and Trace combine. And just when they needed a pistol round most, Jonas, they picked one up. So 9-7, and a pistol round going the way of mTw, so they'll want to convert these next 2 rounds to tie things back up at 9-9, and then it gets a little bit more interesting. You can almost forget the fact that there's that CT bias going on. It's just because it's pressure. 9-9 in the final of the Grand Final. It won't matter, trust me. Trace has got himself a Markelov, which is a good thing to have got early in the round, trust me. Already dropped 2 players down from Na'Vi. And Sunder's made that 3. This should be a straightforward round, Jonas.
Yeah, very straightforward. It looks like they're avoiding. Just when I said that, commentator's curse again, I guess. They dropped the player. But no problems there for mTw on that save round. So they don't want to. They're not in a position where they have to buy in the second round either. It's not worth the gamble. It's not worth the risk.
So 9-8, and this should be 9-9. Sonic starts things off with 2 in a row. Might get a third here. Does get a third. Might get a fourth. It's now going to switch over to USP. Does he get the... Oh! He was going for the ace. He got 4. Couldn't get the 5th, but that is brilliant from Sonic. Shades of the old.
Yeah, and he almost got knifed there too, but he managed to shut down the Ukrainian player there to avoid the embarrassment of being knifed in the WCG final.
Let's just throw this to the ground. There are 12 rounds left at most, unless we have overtime, of course. Minute started things off for mTw in this 19th round. It's 9-9. It's 1-1 in maps. Doesn't get any closer than that. And both teams need 7 rounds to claim a gold medal. That's all there is now left. We're coming down to the wire, and these guys really are taking us to that wire.
I think Minute has had a very good match so far.
I think he's been awesome, actually.
Yep.
And was really the second half of Tuscan. Really started to pick the team up, I think, and sort of responded to what he was coming up with. But look at this, Edward 3 in a row with the M4, and they were all stacked with AKs. Finally, Trace gets rid of him, but what a nuisance. What a nuisance if you're an mTw player. Again, Edward. Once more. Oh, Markloff. One. Starix also double orbs on the outside area. And Starix and Markloff, well, they're going to double up that. That's going to be very, very tough for mTw to get anywhere near that outside train yard.
Yeah.
It's going to limit their options to inside, which, well, you then got Edward in there. And you don't really want that. And Na'Vi now lead 10-9. First buy round, and they win it. Now they've got to keep that momentum going. They have the easier side here. Every round they pick up will be much, much harder for mTw to come back into this game. Looks like an inner push, and they are restricted to that, so wow. AV has bomb in hand. I think he might decide to get rid of that because he doesn't have a huge amount of health.
If I'm mTw, with Starix and Zeus guarding the site, I want to go there every time.
Wow.
However, he's starting to hit his ob shots now.
Yeah,
This
and
is
that's the
third
problem.
one or something.
That's the problem. You know, you decide where the weakest chink in the armour is. You go there, and then he starts nailing you as well. Markov and Zeus have picked a couple of frags up. Markov yet another one. Zeus with the final kill of the round. That'll be another easy, straightforward defuse for the in-game leader. Oh, hold on. Playing with us, toying with us, sir.
Straightforward round there for Na'Vi.
And just flicking through mTw's lineup right now. This will be the last time they buy. If they lose this one, 12-9, you can figure it will be 13-9, and then really it's big trouble, big trouble in Little Train City for mTw. Zeus then with the opening kill of the round. And are they going to get a second here? No. Oh, he's still firing and does pick up the frag on Markov. Edward and Zeus, though, have got themselves a frag in another part of the map that we didn't see. And look at that from Starix again. Lands yet another AWP. And this man, Trace, is now last man standing with 47. Make that 26. Now make that 18. They're chipping away. And eventually they'll get rid of him. And mTw are really in a lot of trouble now.
So don't count mTw out like I did last map.
Ha. So Zeus with the opening kill of the round. He's going to get a second very easily. Might get a third. Does get a fourth. Oh! That is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Zeus with the ace. And mTw hand it to him on the plate. Brilliant backup play from his teammates, I have to say, though, because the HEs were up there as well. It all helped, but you've got to get the shots off, and Zeus did exactly that. And we've had an ace in the grand final.
All we need now is a knife frag.
13-9. And they are on a full buy here, mTw, so massive round for them. Do they think this is gone, or do they have something left in their tank?
They have to commit now, and they do.
They have to, on the inside. Starix is now going to be able to nail him up above as well. He hasn't seen anyone so far. As we switch over to Sunder, Essendon then lands the first shot. Oh, Edward with a double M4. And this is surely going the way of the Ukrainians now. mTw in massive trouble. Starix nails Trace in the face. There's a double from Starix as well. And the Ukrainians are on the verge of victory. They've gone all in at 14-9 down to try and rescue their bid for a gold medal. 3 men playing, actually 2 men playing Ivy. They're going to be joined by Avy now, and Zonic holding back at T-spawn. Trace is looking as if he might just pop down the ladder at pop, but hasn't committed yet. So in a minute now, the rotation is going to have to come on here, as Essendon does get a little bit of damage from the HE down the side alley, and they haven't decided to rotate. I'm intrigued by that. Sunder's still there, waiting. Avy and Zonic back towards T-spawn are trying to look out of side, but now they are going to come back to Ivy. Now, what's that all about?
It's very easy, though, for Navi to play this round because Starix, as you can see, has total control over the inner area. So I don't know what Zeus is doing. He could rotate back to the outer side.
It doesn't matter. They know. They already know they're going to commit to the outer side. They're not going to go inner. And here we go. Avy with the push. They've only got 28 seconds, so they've got to make a move now. And, well, they're not moving in the right directions. What's Sunder doing? Finally comes around the corner, but Essendon's able to nail him. And finally, Avy lands a couple of big frags. Get him on the outside, but Edward and Zeus shut them down. Easy for them. Too easy. 13 seconds remaining. Got to get a bomb plant here. Avy has picked up the frag on Zeus, though, and Edward now making a rotation. Minute getting the bomb down on that bomb of that 6 train. And it's a 2 versus 2 for the whole kit and caboodle. Minute and Avy waiting. Avy picks up another one. That's a triple from him. Minute will nail Edward. And mTw are hanging on by a thread, but boy, are they putting up a fight. Navi find themselves yet again just 2 rounds away from claiming the World Championship. They've been here before. They blew it last time. Are they going to blow it again? mTw, on the other hand, they know pressure on does pay dividends. Can it take them all the way to another title? We're going to find out in the next few rounds, that's for sure. Minute remaining in round number 25 of the standard 30. A little bit of damage eked out amongst the mTw players. Minute, in fact, is down to, what, less than 15 health there. Avy and Trace also taking a little bit of HE damage too.
Oh,
and
this
now
is
45
clever.
seconds remaining. They can make that push down that first ramp. Avy will shut them down and stop Zeus from getting back towards that bomb site. And look, Starix absolutely flashed out at the top of that ramp as the bomb gets planted. Sunder with a second one of the round, and Edward's been disposed of. 5 versus 3. Markloff, the only man replying back. Minute and Sunder pick up a frag apiece. Essendon now getting in on the action, but he's not going to be able to take this one on his own, surely. It was 4v1. It's now 3v1. But I cannot see how he can possibly take this one on. And mTw just chipping away again. Oh, flash here. Are we going to get a knife out? No, we're not. We're just going to get blasted through the wall. And Minute picks up the frag. We're back to 14-11.
And it was also very important for mTw to be able to take out SA, to take away his weapon and put pressure on them financially. Let's see here what Navi are doing.
I got a feeling they might just be hanging on here as well as we look through the eyes of Starix, and he's looking towards that exit on the top. The flashes come out. He just saw a glimpse through the smoke as it was deployed of Trace and Avy, who are making their way onto that bomb site. They've smoked upper, but not low. Oh! Stunning shot from Sunder. Where the heck did Zeus fall from? The heavens, wasn't it? Well, Sunder's shot was absolutely godly. Zonic's picked up another frag in the middle of this with a headshot on Markloff, and Edward has replied back, but it's 3 versus 3. Anyone's round. Massive round for both teams. Essendon with a famous kill on Trace headshot. Avy and Sunder comes in with an HE, and mTw will not lay down and die.
I don't have a hat, but if I had a hat, I'd take it off for the Danish right now.